Welcome back to another episode of the Evolving Beyond podcast. I am your host, Caitlin, and happy graduation season. It is that time of the year where people are about to embark on a new journey in their lives. They are closing a chapter and about to start something new. And with that, I thought I would share 10 lessons I've learned since graduating high school a decade ago. Number 1. Feeling lost is a part of the process to finding yourself. I feel like in these moments of transition, it is very easy to feel lost because your entire reality bubble, as I like to call it, is bursting wide open. Everything that you knew, your schedules, your routines, the people that you see every day is changing. With that change comes the sense of losing yourself, because who are you without all of these familiar faces, familiar situations and places that you've been going to for who knows how long. But the beauty in losing yourself is that you are able to reinvent yourself. You're able to discover new things that you might not have known before. So you may feel lost at this point in your life. And that is perfectly okay, because that just means that you're on the journey to discovering something beautiful. Number 2. Your habits directly impact the way you feel internally and externally. Choose the ones that support the life that you want. Health really is wealth. Like, I have learned that, especially over the past few years, where I really started to get more into fitness and nutrition. Your habits really do impact the way that you feel, and you will notice a difference. Like, if you start going to the gym regularly and then say you take a week off, you'll feel a difference in your body and your state of mind. So it's really important to recognize the habits that support the life that you want and make sure that you are doing your part to invest in those habits on a regular basis. Number 3, the relationship you cultivate with yourself is the most important one. This is honestly one of the most important ones that I have learned. You really do need to invest in yourself. Obviously, like, having your goals and working towards them is great. But aside from your goals, make sure that you're actually taking care of yourself, spending time with yourself, like doing things that light you up just because you love them, not because someone else wants you to do them or you're doing things to fit in. You are your home for your entire life. Like, you living inside your brain, you have to do that your whole life. Make sure that you have a great relationship with yourself. And it's not always going to be consistent. There are going to be some times where a season of your life, you may feel like disconnected. Go back to those habits that you've built that anchor you back to who you are and the person that you love operating as. And that's how you build a strong relationship with yourself. Number 4, there will be times people hurt you, and there will be times that you hurt people. Learn to forgive yourself as much as you forgive others. I think personally, it's always been easier to forgive others. I'm a pretty empathetic person, so even when someone hurts me, I can see where they're coming from and I'm able to forgive them. But when I hurt somebody else, I feel like I would always beat myself up. I would hold on to that hurt that I caused them. And it would take me a really, really, really long time to forgive myself, long after I had forgiven someone else. I think that getting hurt and hurting people is just a part of the human experience. It's a part of connection and it's a part of life. So being able to forgive yourself is a crucial part of that cycle. And if you're constantly beating yourself up over things that you've done and ways that you've hurt people, long after it's passed, long after like maybe they've even forgiven you, then you are preventing yourself from moving forward and being able to continue being a light that you are. So forgive yourself. Number 5, if you feel stuck mentally or emotionally, move your body. It'll help get things moving and you'll feel much more clear afterwards. So there may come a time in your life, I feel like most people have a time in their life, at least once, where you're kind of down in the dumps, maybe on the verge of like a depression or something like that, where you just feel really, really sad and you might feel stuck in that emotion for maybe a day, maybe a couple days, maybe weeks, months, who knows? I cannot urge you enough to just move your body. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you have to move while you're sad. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the gym and I literally cry in the gym. I'm in the middle of my set and I'm just crying because I was upset, but I committed to moving my body because I knew that it would help me process and work through and move through my emotion. And then afterwards, I felt so much better. So just move your body. If you're feeling sad, move your body, whether that's dancing, going to the gym, going on a walk. Do it by yourself. Do it with friends. Just move your body and you will feel much clearer afterwards. It will help you move through that emotion. Number 6, you may do things that you regret. Show yourself grace and learn from the experience. You are probably going to do things that you regret. I know I've done things that I definitely regret, but I've learned that the quicker you are to reflect on it and be able to show yourself the same grace and compassion that you show to other people, you're able to actually get value from that experience and you can better your life because of it. So yeah, you're going to do things that you regret. That's a part of life too. Just show yourself some grace and learn from it. Number 7, hurt people, but you have the power to break that cycle. If you are hurt by someone, I guarantee you it's because someone has hurt them in their life. And it may not even be directly correlated to your situation. They may not even realize it. But when you hold on to that hurt and that anger, it just seeps out of you. That's where the saying hurt people come from. It's just because you're hanging on to this baggage and it impacts the way that you interact with people. So if someone hurts you, it is most likely because they are hurting in some capacity. They may not even realize that they're still holding on to it. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But they are hurting. But the cycle can stop with you. If someone intentionally or unintentionally hurts you, you have the power to break that cycle and to assess the situation, process how it makes you feel, but then work through those emotions and truly forgive so that way you can let go and move on. And forgiveness a lot of time isn't even for the other person, it's for you. Because do you really want to be carrying this baggage? I heard this, I think it was a quote one time, where someone was saying if someone hurts you today and you let it upset you tomorrow, they not only hurt you that one day, but now they are hurting you every day after that. And you are allowing that to rule over your life as long as you allow it to. The sooner you're able to assess the situation, learn from it, let go of the baggage, you can stop that cycle. And now you aren't hurting people unintentionally or intentionally. And then we can eventually make this world a better place, right? Number 8, just because a friendship or a relationship ends does not mean that you have to villainize the person. This is something that I have learned over the past few years because when I moved, I didn't have any girlfriends. So for the first time in my life, I was seeking out friendships outside of work and school where I would usually find my friends. When you are making friendships and you're on that journey of discovering your people, it comes with a lot of friendship loss. In losing friends, I noticed that friendship losses are typically seen as negative. Something has to be wrong with the other person, and that's the reason why things didn't work out. When I would lose a friend, I would immediately think of all the reasons why it didn't work out, why it was wrong. But over time, the longer I sat with that, it didn't feel right because why do I need to remember this person as a villain when at one point in my life, they meant so much to me? They made such a positive impact on my life and on my journey. Why do I need to let the reason we stop being friends be the ultimate definition of what our friendship was in my life? You can still love and appreciate and cherish the times that you had. You can still honor what your friendship was, while at the same time understanding that you're just no longer fit for each other. You can still remember the good times and the positive impact that they had and all the experiences that you shared together and not discredit that because of hurt. They can be someone who was there for a season and you love them for that, and now you've gone your separate ways, and that's okay. That's life. Number 9, prioritizing fun is just as important as prioritizing work. You only live once, and no one has ever been on their deathbed regretting the times that they had fun. So yes, work towards your goals and invest in the things that you want to do to expand your life. But a part of expanding your life is also tapping into childlike joy and having fun and doing things more spontaneously and allowing yourself to not be perfect all the time. So prioritize having fun and letting loose just as much as you work, because you need it. You need to just go out there and dance sometimes. Go to the club with your friends. Maybe if you're not a club person, I don't know, just be silly, be goofy. Like, laugh. I feel like laughter is so healing. When's the last time that you laughed for real? Like with your friends? Just have a good time, okay? Prioritize fun. And number 10, your mindset is your internal environment that you have to cultivate daily. Starting your day with a positive intention makes so much of a difference, way more of a difference than you realize. Kind of like going back to cultivating a relationship with yourself. You are the person that has to live in your brain every single day. Every day that you are on this earth, you have to live inside your mind. And it is an internal environment that you have the ability to nourish. So make sure that you're doing that. The thing with a mindset is you do have to work at it. The same way that you have relationships with another person and you have to put energy into those and you have to invest into those. Sometimes you have to try new things because old things aren't working anymore. It's the same with the relationship that you have with yourself and the internal environment that you have within your mind. You do have to put energy into your mindset. I hate to break it to you, but you do. It's not something where you wake up every day and you're just automatically in a good mood. Sometimes you're going to wake up and maybe your cat decided to keep waking you up every hour. I know my cat does sometimes, and then I wake up and I'm frustrated. Hey, maybe I'm not in the best mood right now, but I am intentionally going to look for something that I can be grateful for before I even start my day. It's going to make such a difference in the rest of your day. When you start your day with that positive mindset, it's literally going to help you notice all the other small positive things, and it compounds to the point where when you're at the end of your day, you're like, wow, I had a great day. Like all of this great stuff happened. And it may not even be like incredible things. It could be like, oh, I hit all the green lights on the way home from work. Or maybe like the line to get lunch was really short, so I had like extra time on my lunch break. It's small things like that. But when you start your day with a positive intention and with gratitude, you start to notice more of those little things and it compounds over time. And that's how you help to cultivate like a space that you actually enjoy living in your mind. Those are 10 lessons that I have learned since graduating a decade ago. If I could sum it all up, grace and gratitude will take you very, very far in life. Whether you or a loved one or whoever are graduating, I'm so excited for you to start this next chapter in your journey of life. I believe in you. I am rooting for you, and I can't wait to see the great things that you do. Talk to you next time. Bye.